Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We take a look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. I'm quite happy because I've been telling you for a while that we should see some short-term upside here. That was the primary expectation. We see that yesterday with the CPI was probably the catalyst to bring it up and to realize that short-term upside potential. We reached a target of around 18k, but I think this could still take us higher into the 19 to 20k region. It won't really be until we break above that 21.5k level that we can confirm with high confidence that the low is in. But a first indication that Bitcoin has really made a low would be a 5-wave move to the upside and 3 waves down. So we would need to do something like from the low that we've already done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we should make a higher low, A, B, C. My current expectation is still that we come down lower, make a lower low with Bitcoin around the 14 to 14.5k level, maybe even lower, but this would be a key level. And however, if we see in the next move to the downside, the larger move to the downside after finishing these 5 waves up, if we see only 3 waves down, and if it holds a certain support level, a higher low, then we have to assume a low is already in. And if it then breaks above the 21.5k level, which is this wave too high, well, then we have to assume that the low is in, or at least a much more substantial low has been made. But at the moment it's following the primary expectation. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. And by the way, target is here for the wave 4 to the upside. Probably the 19 to 20k region before we come down once more. This is, by the way, an ending diagonal. There's a couple of ways how this can be counted. That's not so important how this in the end, all the the higher level stuff and everything is counted. Not so important for the imminent price action right now. So we have the situation that indeed we are pushing to the upside. Yesterday we had the CPI data release that acted probably as a positive catalyst, and assumption is here that Bitcoin is still in this ABC pattern, ABC in wave 4. You can see target could be around here 19.5k, where we've got that descending wedge, descending trend line up here. That could be definitely resistance and one possible target on the way up, because if I see this as contracting diagonal, as so-called descending wedge, then you can expect the wave 4 to go all the way to the top. But it doesn't need to, but it would be quite likely. So let's take a look at where we are with the lower level wave counts. So it looks to me that we created here a so-called 1-2 pattern. Then we had here most likely another 1-2 pattern. Here we had most likely another 1-2 pattern. And now we are working on this 5-wave structure here to the upside within this small yellow wave 3. Yesterday we created here, we moved up in a 1, came down in 2, moved up, and that was when the CPI was released, moved up in a wave 3. We reached the 2.618 fib extension, so quite a strong move to the upside. Quite a strong move down afterwards in a wave 4. Of course not unexpected, because after such a rally to the upside you do, let me just take those lines out again. After a rally to the upside you do expect a pullback. My concern was that this pullback was quite strong. It was not too strong for a wave 4. So if you can, if you take a look at these Fibonacci retracements, we reached basically the 23.6% fib level at 17,720. We did recover from there. We briefly broke that level, but I wouldn't call that a substantial break, because with the next hourly candle we already went back above it. We nearly reached the 50% retracement. If we say a target for the wave 4 is ideally the 38.2% fib level, then that was reached. The maximum for a wave 4 would be the 50% fib level at 17.6k. We missed that slightly, which is okay, because it doesn't need to reach the 50%. It's usually ideal to reach the 38.2% fib level. And in the last video, which was yesterday late, told you that we need to recover from here or it will get really difficult for Bitcoin. And I mentioned to you that the first signal that we are recovering would be a break of that trend line. That did break, and since then we have recovered and we moved up within a day nearly 1%. That's not massive, but that also confirms that I've got some concerns here. got some concerns because the move down looked, to be honest, quite impulsive. The move up at the moment looks like a 3-wave structure. And I wouldn't be surprised to see one more lower low. Maybe what we'll get here is just an A, B, C structure. Yeah, that would be not ideal. Let me make that white. That would not be ideal because the C wave will run out of space. Yeah, if this really is a wave 4, it could then sit here, the wave 4. But then we're really limited by the 17.6k level, and the wave C would then be quite short. So we'll see. Target for the bull certainly needs to be to break that $18,100 level and to take it from there. Yeah, I mean, this could be also a leading diagonal to the upside in wave 5 already. We don't know that yet. What we do know is that we've got a support area here that we definitely need to hold that goes all the way out down to 17,600. The 50% fib level. And if we come down here once more, not a problem as long as we're holding 17.6k. If we drop below that level, it will challenge the higher level assumption. Could be an issue for the higher level count. Mentioned to you yesterday what I will do then instead. It would be instead a 1-2 setup then. I will consider this. So let's say we come down in an ABC, yeah, maybe hit the 61.8 or even 78.6% fib level at 17.3k, then I would consider this another 1-2 setup. That would not be ideal because if you are in a third wave and you have another 1-2 setup, that always it reduces a little bit the likelihood of the count and reduces a little bit the reliability of the count. But we need to take it step by step. At the moment we try to break above the 50-day moving average, which is coming down here. And yeah, no way around it. Target needs to be for the bulls to break above 18.1k. I think in this white wave count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, one more wave is missing to the upside. And I also show you the bullish lower level count. That would be here. Yeah, this could already be a wave 1, here a 2, and then we would be in 3, 4, 5. That's how it could work out. But that's low confidence at the moment. We don't really have a clear structure here. I'm waiting for the next 5-wave move to the upside, the next impulse or downside, at least that we get some clarity. At the moment, this is just a little bit of a corrective mess, which could easily come down in a C wave as mentioned. So we need to be a bit patient here. I think market may wait for interest rate decision today. I think the prospects are actually quite positive. So I'm not expecting a strong sell-off, to be honest, unless the market is disappointed, depending on whatever they do and decide. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, but I'd like to have a little bit more of an impulsive move to the upside here. And we need to break 18.1k to push higher. And yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.